So the Biden administration gets shut down once again. Now, President Biden has made many promises since he started even running for president. He promised to provide $200 to Social Security recipients for a total of 2 years. That has yet to happen. He also said that nobody making less than $400,000 per year would see a penny more in taxes. That, even though technically it has happened, this hasn't happened. And he stated that he would provide up to $10,000 in student loan forgiveness. Now, we need to touch on this. I'm not going to get into specifics, but another court has blocked President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. Now, you need to know about what is coming, not as to what is happening right now. Now, there is still a very good chance that the student loan forgiveness does go through. And, I hear a lot of people say that student loan forgiveness will pass. No, it will not pass. It isn't going to Congress. This is something that President Joe Biden knows, that there is no way Congress would support this. It would never pass in Congress. So that's why he's trying to do this himself. Now, I want to show you this, because just this morning, a court out of Texas, that was last night, they blocked this. They blocked the student loan forgiveness. Well, check out studentaid.gov. Look what it says. Right here at the top of the website, it says student loan debt relief is blocked. Courts have issued orders blocking our student debt relief program. As a result, at this time, we are not accepting applications. We are seeking to overturn those orders. If you've already applied, we'll hold your application. Subscribe to check back here for updates. We'll post information as soon as further updates are available. Now, why is this such a big deal? This is such a big deal because we were told by the Education Department and President Biden himself that we would see the forgiveness go out 6 weeks, about 3 to 6 weeks after the forgiveness came about, right? Well, that came about on October 17th. That was in a week. That would be 1 month, so 4 weeks. So we pretty much have until like the 24th of November to get this done. Okay, so pretty much Thanksgiving? Yeah, I don't think it's going to get done. I do not see student loan forgiveness coming through in the next 2 weeks. Now it could, but in the event it doesn't, this is what you need to know. Again, there's still a very good chance student loan forgiveness does go through, but in the event it doesn't get passed by January 1st, here's what people are expecting to happen. Officials say that President Biden would extend the student loan payment pause for at least another 6 months. Now, why 6 months? Here's the reason why. What some are saying is that and again, I hate to bring this up now because it's after the election, and I talked about it before the election, but some were saying that the only reason President Biden was going to do this, he knew there's going to be a lot of pushback, which there has been. But what officials have said is they knew there was going to be pushback, and they know there's a very good chance this doesn't stick, and that there's no way student loan forgiveness can go through without congressional approval. But that didn't matter because President Biden was doing this to try to win some votes in the midterm elections. Well, the elections are over. So that's why some are saying that he would extend the payment pause for at least another 6 months. But, and again, the goal here is to buy time, to ensure that families are not burdened by the restart of payments. Or the other thing, and this is a big one, could he push that extension back an additional 2 years? Push it back 2 years and hope, again, and we don't know what the Congress is going to look like yet as of today. We still do not have the numbers for the Senate, and we still don't know the numbers in the House of Representatives yet, but it looks like Republicans will hold the majority in the House. If this is the case, there is no way Congress is going to pass any legislation that will provide debt relief for borrowers. All right? So just keep that in mind. Now, even the Education Secretary Miguel Cardona, he came out and said this, and I quote, "We believe strongly that the Biden-Harris student debt relief plan is lawful and necessary to give borrowers and working families breathing room as they recover from the pandemic and to ensure they succeed when repayments restart." Here's where some people are having issues with this exact statement. He says that this is necessary to give borrowers and working families breathing room as they recover from the pandemic. Most people have already recovered from the whole virus 2 years ago, right? That's not the issue. The issue is inflation. The issue is the Federal Reserve, just stimulating the economy too much, pushing too much money back into the economy. That's the issue, right? And then others say that they're having a major problem, saying that that they need breathing room as they recover from the pandemic and to ensure they succeed when repayments restart. Well, when are repayments going to restart? Because, and again, this is what somebody brought up on Twitter. How can somebody need additional relief, additional relief from this plan when they haven't made a payment in 2 years? And even if you have made a payment in the past 2 years, the Biden administration also said you could actually go and get some of that money back, actually all that money back, if you owe less than what is actually going to be paid. So right now it's very interesting where things are at, but I just thought this right here was very interesting. How they actually stuck this on their website on studentaid.gov. I thought this right here was very telling that maybe there are some concerns. Now, I bring this up because of one thing. Somebody asked me today, should they go and buy a house because now they can afford it with this student debt forgiveness? No, don't go buy a house. And again, this isn't financial advice at all. I'm not a realtor. I'm not a financial advisor. What I can tell you though is don't go and don't count your eggs before they hatch, right? Or count your chickens before they hatch, right? And that's saying simply in this point means don't go and count that extra $400, $500, $600, whatever you may have in additional money. Don't go and count that and in hopes that President Biden and the Biden administration will be able to go and get through that student loan forgiveness. As of right now, it's getting blocked. We don't know how long it will be blocked. We don't know if it will actually go through. We have no clue. It could change. So for people to come out and say, you know what, I'm thinking about buying a car. I'm thinking about investing into a house because, well, up to $10,000 or up to $20,000 if it's a Pell Grant will be forgiven. No, wait. Because right now, the Biden administration keeps getting shut down. They try to do something, they have a plan, and it gets blocked. So I just want to come on here and tell you to be prepared, be ready, because this could go on for a little while, or we could also see all this gets shut down and student loan forgiveness goes through and you get up to $10,000 in forgiveness. So that could happen as well, but just understand we don't know. So all I ask is if you can spend just 2 seconds, go ahead, hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss an update. But that's what we know as of right now. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.